Okay, how many of us remember that movie? I think it was called Terms of Endearment. Was it? Who was it that played the mother, I think? Was it Glenn Close? I don't remember the other two characters' names, but basically, from what I remember, it was about, one of them was her daughter was dying. Her daughter was an adult, married, I think. That was so long ago that I watched it. Shoot. 30 years? I don't know. I'm not looking it up. But anyway, the mother made it her own drama. You know, she milked it for everything she could. That's what I remember from it. And I think some would call that narcissistic. I think I would call it histrionic. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just saying that behavior is more histrionic. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, it comes to mind every once in a while. Okay, and it comes to mind for an obvious reason. You know, like I've been saying, that if I do videos about, you know, I have family that's in the flood zones of Hurricane Harvey, which was Hurricane Harvey, and you know, they're dealing with this, and they're saying it could last till Thursday, and then it could be months before some of these houses are, you know, habitable again, and all that kind of stuff. Now, to give an idea where they are, they don't live in, one of them lives, I think when you see it on the map, it's, when you see it on the news, that is, or the Weather Channel, they'll say it is either Bryan or College Station. And that's more inland. That's the one that's more inland. It's part of my family, a branch of the family tree. Let's put it that way. And the others, it's not just one house, one part of the family branch. You know, it's two. Plus, I have friends, and they've been friends for so long that they're like family. So that's two other houses. Just four at least, and then I know people there, other people. So, and that's near Beaumont. It's 3 different cities, at least 3, around Beaumont. So that's close to Louisiana border. They're getting all that flood waters, and it's expected, today's Monday, and it's expected to go on. I think they're saying at least till Wednesday maybe, or Thursday. Yeah, they don't really know for certain, of course. Now that is their drama. They didn't create, of course, you know, nobody created the hurricane, but they could have left. And I told them all they could come here, you know, the ones, the family that I had enough room for. And it was 11 total. None of them came. And they do have that mindset, they stay there, you know, that they weather the storm. And yeah, like I told Adam yesterday, I told him, and I've said it on video, that I don't want to become like histrionic, fringing on histrionic, and turning it around, you know, to make it my drama. But I also am afraid of what might come out of my mouth, because I go from being, I'd say it's all at the same time, being worried and angry at the same time. You know, worry and anger. You know, anger that they didn't leave, and worried about them because they're there, you know. But the thing about it is true, and I suffer from anxiety, or I used to suffer from anxiety, and kind of gotten over it, but this is bringing up so much, you know, in me. It is. And I just mentioned on another video, I think I'll put on my other channel, that I had 2 dreams last night, and different times of the night, and they were both me. One of them was me in one of those cities near Beaumont, where I grew up, and I was backing up out of the yard, and the whatever I was driving wouldn't stop. It just kept backing up no matter what I did. And then the other one was I was in some country town, I don't know where it is, and the same thing happened. Couldn't stop. Finally it would stop, that kind of thing. So it was, you know, like backsliding, you know, and you can't stop, the brakes don't work, it won't stop, finally it does, kind of thing. And, you know, it was kind of telling to me, too. And speaking of dreams, before all this happened, I had a dream about one of my sisters that's there and her adult daughter that's in that area, too. And the dream basically meant that I had old business with them that I haven't taken care of. This was before, right before, they even announced that the hurricane was going in that direction. Or maybe they had, and I just blocked it. I don't know, because to me it seemed like it was all of a sudden, Anyway. Okay, so I could say my unconscious mind was working overtime. Yeah, but like I said, it's hard, but I've already started talking about it. And I thought, well, maybe just stop. But at the same time, that's wrong too, because anybody who's watching and wondering, is her family okay? Something like that. They'll think, why? What am I doing? It's kind of like one of them wasn't contacting the rest of us who kept trying to find her. Is she okay? And all this stuff. And she wasn't contacting us. She wasn't getting on her favorite social media. And it's her habit to do so. So, and I was saying, is she playing the histrionic, being herself again? And she is very histrionic. So, very much the drama queen. So, I could see it from that perspective. And let me tell you, there was a myriad of emotions and thoughts and everything coming around all this. But yeah, it's something, dealing with that stress of wondering, are they going to be okay? What's going to happen to them? All the time. I haven't even turned on the news this morning. It's 9 o'clock right now. I usually wake up like 6 or 7. Yeah, because yesterday I just kind of binge watched, to see, how bad is it going to be. It's not there as bad. They did finally contact us all, and they one of them showed pictures. And first one was floodwater, like over the curb, and then it went down. So they are having some drainage there, of the floodwater. So it's they were saying that it's letting up, enough to drain and everything. So still, there's that worry because we keep hearing they're going to have up to around another foot of, flood water. So yeah. Okay. But back to that movie, when I was young, when I saw that movie, I don't remember how old I was at the time, but it really hit me, if that's the right name for the movie, but it did, and I can see it happening, but at the same time, like with this, I can see it on the side where, yeah, you were worried, you were, stressed out, worried, feel anxiety, and of course, I'm not the only person who is. Like I mentioned, I'm not the only person. And so how far is it to, my thought is how far is it to go when you get too close to being like them? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I've had a lifetime of thinking like that. Seriously. How to stay away. But I think one of the things is when you can notice it, you can see that you're going to fringe on that, you're getting a little bit too close to that kind of mentality. I think that's the difference, is when you can see it, because I don't think that people who are like narcissistic or people who are histrionic, who, they don't really see it, because it's such a part of, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, it's just such a part of who they are that it's just every day, it's just them, and they don't see that it's something really different. Some of them don't, at least. I don't want to generalize. Some, one size doesn't fit all and all this kind of thing. But anyway, yeah. So that's what's on my mind. But I'm going to keep updating, letting people know what's going on. And it just feels wrong not, and it feels wrong to do so, So anyway, that's enough of this video for now. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, share if you want. And click that thumbs up. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.